Ladies and gentlemen, that Technicolor rainbow in between. I'm the research assistant, and this is episode 9 of the WWE 2K26 MyGM Syndrome Challenge, where if everyone is special, no one will be. In this challenge, everyone available for draft or hire has been turned into a specialist, so class matchups are no longer a factor. Last episode, we made it through the SummerSlam PLE, maintaining the number 1 spot, ahead of William Regal's NXT Mutant by almost 103,000 fans. New Jack is your new World Heavyweight Champion, and we chose the All Out War Shakeup card, giving all tag team rivalries the opportunity to increase by 2 levels instead of 1. Let's see how many matches we can book this week. So let's see, we promised her a match this week. And I promised Alpha Fire a match against Io Sky within 3 weeks. Anything else? Nope, doesn't look like it. It does look like somebody's got a new ladder or special guest referee. Okay. Looks like nobody else has one, so let's go ahead and book the show. So let's see, New Jack and Alistair is very white. I did promise Alpha Fire a match against Io Sky, but I did not say it had to be while she's run down. So that's not happening. And I guess Bianca and Raquel is not happening this week either. This is though. So okay, looks like Shinsuke versus Shamrock is gonna have to wait week 2. Ilya and Seth Rollins can happen, and I think what I'll do is make it happen. Can I afford to make it happen in a steel cage by any chance? No. So then I won't. Liv versus Julia is gonna have to wait until I can do a steel cage too. Jordan wants a match this week. Who's gonna put her against? Could put her against Molly Holly. Yeah, I think we put her against Molly Holly. No. Yeah. And then tag views, there are none. And I think what do we just get through doing? I think we just got through the Usos and DIY, right? No? Okay. And it's gonna be you guys. And then that means it's going to be Saber and Shelly against the NFTs. And at least one more match. Got Obafemi with the title, and he's rested. So who's going to be his next opponent? Well, it can't be Trick because he has that thing with Chris. And I can't afford a steel cage match this week. I mean, could just have the two of them face each other anyway. Okay, that's Colton sitting there, that's Colton sitting there. I mean, all of them really are, except for Bliss and Alundra Blaze. Let's see here. I think we're good as far as the week is concerned. I don't think we need any more. Well, I guess Raquel and Bianca could use just a rest this week. Rhea and Piper need to be in a match, and I think it needs to be this one. Let's see, Rhea and Piper. There we are. We're gonna swap this here. Alright, I think that should work for this week. And I don't think there's any other call outs that I can use that you're going to where both people couldn't just use straight up rest. So let's go training with some of the people that aren't being used this week and don't necessarily need the rest. Like Shinsuke and Shoutfire. And okay, no one else really needs bumping up that's not being used right now. None of them are at that like 15 or 20 mark or anything like that. So let's see. Training. Let's try self promos. Here goes Seth Rollins. other one I think goes to Ilya. And let's switch these. Switch these. There we go. Okay. And I don't think there's any power cards I want to play this week, so we should be alright. Okay, that looks like it's going to be the card for this week. So let's do it. Okay, to open the show, we have the Usos taking on DIY. And the winners, DIY. In a 3-star match that starts a rivalry between them. Good. Seth freaking Rollins does a self promo and gets himself 6 popularity. Obafemi takes on Trick Williams, and the winner, Trick Williams, in a 2-star match. Okay. Charlotte Flair does a training promo that gets herself 5 ring XP. Jordan Grace, Molly Holly, Rhea Ripley, and Piper Niven compete in a fatal 4-way, and the winner, Molly Holly, in a 1.5-star match that grows the rivalry between Ripley and Niven, but does not start one between Jordan Grace and Holly. Okay. Ilya Dragunov does a promo, but he forgets that his microphone is off, so he gets absolutely no popularity. Chris Sabin and Alex Shelley take on Tama Tonga and JC Mateo, and the winners, the MFTs, in a 2-star match that raises their rivalry to a level 2. Thank you, All Out Warcard. Shinsuke Nakamura does a training promo that gives himself 10 ring XP. I hope we finally got there with him. And in the main event, we have Alexa Bliss taking on Alundra Blaze, and the winner, Alexa Bliss, in a 2.5-star match that grows their rivalry to a level 4. Okay, we open NXT Mutiny with Xavier Woods taking on Cody Rhodes. There's a tag team ladder match, Eric Rowan and Tavion Heights taking on the Creed brothers. Weird. And the main event has Nathan Frazier taking on Angel in an Extreme Rules match. Alright, so I still want to kind of start a rivalry between Jordan Grace and Molly Holly, so I'm going to have to work on that part. And Raw ends this week with 5,000 fans. Yes. NXT Mutiny ends it with 6,000. Okay, so pretty close. I mean, they're clawing a little bit, but not. Ooh, there we go. Definitely need a year. Let's see, I think we're at what, 121,000, or yeah, 121,000, I think. Math is hard. And ironically, both of your contracts have come up. Let's see. Just wanted to thank you for keeping your word. It means a lot. And you proved yourself to me earlier when you gave me that title shot. Keep up the good work. No, absolutely not. I don't do that, and I never will. Okay, so 3 contracts are up. We got New Jack, Shamrock, and Bel Air. Okay, so let's go to New Jack first since he's champion. 50K. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's go Shamrock 46. Okay. And then Bianca 35. Yeah. I mean, it's weird that they don't give you the option to haggle with hers. That's really weird. Like usually they give you the option to say how about a lower price, but I guess even her lower price I couldn't afford, and that's why it just gave me those 2. That's really odd, but okay. Have your most popular available male heel and face fight each other this week for a pre-match physio. Something I don't really need to use, hopefully. But it looks like somebody's got a new perk. Somebody's actually. So let's go with Charlotte first. It's between a falls count anywhere and an I quit. Okay, and an I quit does what exactly? Because I know a falls count anywhere is just a match. I don't even have an I quit yet. The losing superstar leaves your brand and grants the winning superstar their remaining contract time. Only applicable for superstars with temporary contracts. Yeah, no thank you. So congratulations, I guess you're now a specialist at Falls Count Anywhere matches. And Shinsuke has finally reached the top. Harry, I've reached the top. Okay, so the choices here are Savvy, gain 5,000 whenever the superstar is in a promo, or Free Injury Rehab 1, gain an injury rehab power card the week after each PLE. I gotta go with Savvy. Let's do that. Because the free injury card is really, really good, but at the same time, it's not better than free money. Okay, so alright, I promised Alpha Fire a match against Io Sky within 3 weeks. And I think Io is good to go. I believe Io is good to go now. Am I wrong? Not really. So let's go Io against Alpha Fire, like she requested. And it's Bianca's last week here. So that means her feud with Raquel is going to fall off. So since Jordan still needs an opponent, I think what I'm gonna do is wait for I think I'm gonna wait for that feud to fall off and then put the two of them together. I still can't do a cage match, so I can't get rid of this Trick Williams and Chris Sabin feud. They should come up with a card for that instead of the strip card, because to me the strip card is just pointless. Okay, we go Rhea and Piper. They're good to go. Is Alistair not okay yet? Not really. They're at a level 4, so I kind of want to leave that alone. Let's see here. Let's change this to tag team matches. Oh yeah, that's right, it was Bianca wanting to team with Julia. Yeah, that's right. Okay. Well, that sucks. Alright, so let's do that. And I was gonna do a tag feud between Bianca, Julia, and the Secret Harvest, but since, you know, Bianca wants to lead and everything, well, not to be mean, but oh no, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. No, I can stay. I can stay off this one. I mean, since she's leaving, I guess we'll go ahead and use it to the best of our ability. And okay, Shamrock and Shinsuke are okay to go, so we're gonna have you guys as the main. And yeah, I think this works. And then let's do some... Alright, let's see who's available for some training ones here. Seth looks like he can do one. So we'll do one with Seth. And who else? He is close. Still Tommaso. Training. Let's go. No, I want you to have a week off, that's for sure. Let's go Trick. And do one more training. Over. Okay, so that looks to be the card for this week. Do we have a... No, we don't. I don't think we have a card that can help. Because Homecoming doesn't help her. Well, I mean, it does, but at the same time, I don't want to use that on her, no offense. I'd rather use that on either Shamrock or New Jack. Okay. Alright, so that's going to be the show this week. Okay, so we got Rhea Ripley taking on Piper Niven in the opener, and the winner, Piper Niven, in a 2.5-star match that grows the rivalry to level 3. We have Seth Rollins doing a training promo, and it gets him 9 ring XP. We have the Motor City Machine Guns taking on the MFTs, and the winners, the Motor City Machine Guns, in a 2.5-star match that does not advance or rivalry. Okay. Tommaso Ciampa does a training promo that gets him 5 ring XP. Bianca Belair takes on Raquel Rodriguez, and the winner, Bianca Belair, in a 2.5-star match that grows the rivalry to a level 3, not that it matters after this week. Trick Williams does a training promo that gets himself 4 ring XP. Io Sky takes on Alba Fire at Alba Fire's request, and the winner, Alba Fire, in a 2-star match that does not start rivalry. Oba Femi does a training promo that gets him 10 ring XP, and that was a weak one? Wow. And we end the card with Ken Shamrock taking on Shinsuke Nakamura, and the winner, Ken Shamrock, in a 3.5-star match that grows their rivalry to level 4. Alright, over on NXT Mutiny, they open with a title match, a triple threat title match, Penta versus Elton Prince versus Ridge Holland. Looks like all one-on-ones down the rest of the card until you get to ladder match involving Josh Briggs and Tony D'Angelo. Okay, so we get good booking. Bianca gets a win on her way out. And we get 8,000 fans for this week. And Mutiny gets 5,000. Okay. So I guess this is the point in the season where we only start to gain very little fans or we lose a lot. That looks like we are 123 ahead. Okay. Good that you didn't screw me on that promise. Keep this up and I'll probably stay at Raw. Probably. Rhea, I've been putting down a lot of work, and I think I've earned a shot at the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. How about it? Sure. We'll do it within 3 weeks. Flash. Okay, that's it. I've had it. I have had it with you in Raw. I have no idea why I ever signed that contract. You were drafted, you goddamn human. The only way you can convince me to stay is with 100K bonus. Otherwise, I'm ready to walk out right now. What's it gonna be? Don't have it. Okay, see you later. Ooh, looks like somebody got a new perk. What is your choices, sir? Between ladder and tornado tag. I think I'll go ladder. Anybody else have one? No? Okay. Surely Alistair's healed enough by now. Yes, okay, thank goodness. Alright, so what we're gonna do is have a normal match between New Jack and Alistair, put the title online and put that in the main events. And then we're gonna do Piper taking on Rhea. And Julia and Liv is starting to go down, so we'll put that back on. And who else? Ilya and Seth. Ilya and Seth is a 4. I think I can afford 1 or 2 steel cage matches, but I need them for different purposes. Dang, now he doesn't have enough stamina to go through one. But it is fading, so maybe I just leave it off another week and it goes away. Okay, let me see here. Let's go Jordan versus Raquel. That's definitely what I want to do. And let's do a tag match. And let's put you guys in the middle. Yes, you definitely go here. Actually, let's switch you guys. And okay, I think that's everybody. So what I'm gonna do is put Shinsuke in a self promo. The cost is gonna be 25, but he gains 5, so I'm basically gonna gain 2,500 for him promoting himself, which is kind of funny to me. Let's see, we're gonna have training for Seth. We're gonna have training for who else is close? I know he's close, but he's booked tonight. Let's actually do a self promo with you. And let's do actually, let's change this to a self promo too. And then we do a self promo involving alright, so okay, so I think that's going to be the card for this dude. Alright, so we have Rhea Ripley taking on Piper Niven, and the winner, Rhea Ripley, in a 3.5-star match that grows the rivalry to level 4. Good. Shinsuke Nakamura does a self-promo and gives himself 3 popularity. Jordan Grace takes on Raquel Rodriguez, and the winner, Raquel Rodriguez, in a 1.5-star match that does start a rivalry to level 2. Good. Seth freaking Rollins does a self-promo and gets himself 3 popularity. Liv Morgan takes on Julia, and the winner, Julia, in a 3-star match that does not advance the rivalry. Okay. Ilya Dragunov does a self-promo that gets himself 3 popularity. Let's see. We got the Usos taking on DIY, and the winners, DIY, in a 3-star match that advances their rivalry to level 3. Good. Obafemi does a self-promo that gets him 1 popularity. And New Jack takes on Aleister Black in the main event for the World Heavyweight Championship. And the winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, in a 3.5-star match, New Jack. It does not advance the rivalry at all. Okay, so we have a tag team ladder match for the titles. Looks like it's the Creeds versus Eric Rowan and Tavion Heights. And there's a 5-way match in the mid-card. Tank Ledger, Berto, Kit Wilson, Austin Theory, and Tony D'Angelo. There's also a match between Ridge Holland and Becky Lynch again. And a tables match, Brooks Jensen, that's right, against Nathan Frazier. Okay, so we get good booking, no injuries, and we come out of that week with 12,000 fans. NXT Mutiny comes out with 9. Okay, 1 gap still. It is 126 now. 126,000 fans. This is the Go Home Show for Elimination Chamber. And let me guess, Regal screws me this week? Oh, guess not. Hey, I noticed you haven't been making regular use of call-out promos. Are you kidding me? I beg your finest terrestrial pardon. I use them just about every week. What are you talking about? Okay. You should always be thinking about current and future rivalries between your superstars to ensure the audience keeps coming back to Raw. Yeah, I know. Okay, you just wanted to talk. If you just want to talk, just talk. You don't have to just email me about stuff I already know so you can get a response. I have no idea how I lost that Queen of Nothing Julia, but the memory of her stupid face at Belle is driving me crazy. Put me back in the ring against her within the next 2 weeks. No problem. I actually intend to put you in the ring this week. I'm really psyched for this upcoming PLE. Can't wait to put on a great show for the crowd. Okay. Let's see. Look, New Jack has been handing me nothing but losses. Isn't there someone else on the roster you can match me up against for a change? Sure. I mean, your stamina is not really okay with that, but alright. Let's see here. We have a chance to do logistics. Don't necessarily want to. Special guest referee and bloodline rules. Casket and I Quit. Or Battle Royal and Dumpster. I don't think I really want any of those matches, to be honest with you. Special guest referee, small morale increase for the referee, and increased chance the referee will rule in favor of the selected superstar. 30% chance to maximize an existing rivalry booked in this match. Not applicable for stale rivalries. Dumpster, 10 popularity for the winner, minus 15 for the loser. Casket is 10,000 fans and the loser leaves their brand. No, thank you. And I Quit. Oh yeah, losing super. Yeah, no. So special effects is probably never going to be selected. The one that has the likelihood of being selected is probably advertisements, just because those don't really affect the employment of the superstar. And with this one, you have a chance to maximize the existing rivalry. So take it straight from like 1 to 4. That sounds a lot better than, you know, loser is fired. So let's see, we got, this is the go home show. So we are gonna do Nakamura versus Shamrock to finish that. Let's see. Yeah, we can do Ilya versus Seth, finish that. And what else can we finish? We're actually gonna finish in a fatal 4-way. It's gonna be Rhea, Piper, Liv, and Julia, and it's going to be for the Intercontinental Championship. And Alistair requested his next match not be against his next match not be against New Jack. Okay, that's fine. Let's set this up too, and I think we do the tag title match here so that can resolve. let's do a tag title match so I can resolve. I don't know. I think I kind of want to do, I think I kind of want to put you guys in a fatal four-way. Yeah, I think we do that. Let's put you guys in a fatal four-way here. Shinsuke and Ken. So that way I can book Alistair taking on Ova with interference by New Jack. And that's going to be seriously cold, so we switch there. And switch this. Okay. And I think their stamina can take it, so I'm going to change this to a backstage brawl. And I think we're good as is there. Alright, let's start booking the promo slots. I do want to do a call out between Ova and Trick. Maybe I should do it the other way. Trick calling out Ova. And let's do a call out between Jordan Grace and Raquel. Okay, are there any more that need to be raised now? I don't think so. Could use a tag call out for the MFTs and Saban and Shelly. And who else? I don't think we need to call out for anyone else. Because I think every other rivalry is going to finish this week or go into next week and finish there. So I think we are good. Oh, you know, I could start one between Charlotte and Molly Holly. Yeah, let's try that. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that. And let's see here. I think you guys can. I think you guys can take it. So I'm gonna change this to fail for a steel cage, and I'm gonna see if we. I'm gonna see if you combine two feuds. If you can possibly, if you get like, you know, 2 feuds worth of fans for that. Because I mean, it says 1,000 fans and resolves any rivalries, granting an additional 1,000 fans per rivalry level resolved. So I'm assuming that means that we get like 9,000 fans from this one match alone. I'm assuming that's what that means. But you know what they say about assuming. So we do this, and yeah, I think we're good. I think we're good for this week, but I do want to do war games for the show. I want to hit war games for the PLE, and I'm thinking about doing chill out too. But maybe I just sprinkle those in for the last PLE cycle towards WrestleMania. And I'm gonna use the homecoming after the rivalries are finished. Yeah, I'm gonna decide who to use the homecoming card on after these rivalries are done. I guess there's no pre-match physio. That's saddening. Okay, so I think this is going to be the go home show for Elimination Chamber. Alright, so we open the show with a tag team title match. The Usos against DIY. And the winners, DIY. And new tag team champions. In a 4-star match that completes the rivalry. Okay. Trick calls out Oba, saying that it's time that he gives up on the Intercontinental Championship. We have Aleister Black taking on Oba Femi, but what's this? It looks like New Jack is running in, and the winner, Oba Femi, in a 3-star match that grows the rivalry between Aleister Black and New Jack, and thankfully does not injure Aleister Black. Whew. Okay. Jordan Grace calls out Raquel Rodriguez. Their rivalry grows to level 2. We have a fatal 4-way match for the Intercontinental Championship. Rhea Ripley, Piper Niven, Liv Morgan, and Julia competing for the title. And the winner and new Intercontinental Champion in a 3.5-star match, Rhea Bloody Ripley. Talk about calling your shot. Okay. The MFTs call out the Motor City Machine Guns. They say this is going to end at the Elimination Chamber. We have a backstage brawl. Alundra Blaze taking on Alexa Bliss. And the winner, Alexa Bliss, in a 4-star match that finishes the rivalry. We have Charlotte Flair attempting to call out Molly Holly, but I guess her microphone wasn't on, so Molly didn't hear anything that came out. And we have in the main event a steel cage fatal 4-way match between Ilya Dragunov, Seth freaking Rollins, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Ken Shamrock. And the winner, Shinsuke Nakamura, in a 4-star match that concludes both rivalries. Okay, and in NXT Mutiny, they open with two ladder matches. One is Ridge Holland and Becky Lynch, and the other is JC Jane and Natalya. And there's a tag match between Eric Rowan and Tavion Heights against the Creed brothers, and a TLC match, looks like it's tag team, between Fraxion and Berto and Angel. Again, I forget what their tag team is called. Alright, well, we get amazing booking. Good, good, good. And we end this week with 67,000 fans. Lost a bit of money. Other fan bonus is 14,000, so I was correct. Because I know that the Backstage Brawl is 5. Yeah, I know the Backstage Brawl is 5, so that means the rest of it came from the steel cage. And since I think the max for a steel cage is a 4-way, we can resolve two. You can resolve 2 matches in there and get 9,000 fans. All right. And NXT Mutiny gets 59,000 fans. Okay. Bring us to about 134,000 fans difference. All right, let me guess. The Elimination Chamber is hit, and so is William Regal. Huh. That was different. Hey, what was that stunt we just pulled? Had to be done. You would have done the same in my position. You're right, I would have and I will. You better watch out. Yeah, okay. I'm the one that can take out like 10 people on one show, so I'd watch your mouth if I were you. Thanks for the rematch against Julia. That didn't go the way it should have, but I appreciate the opportunity. I'm just glad you let go of the title without a problem. I appreciate the title shot. It's good to know I've got a boss that keeps their word. Feels great to be a champion. I guess this makes me the face of Raw. Have to say you really look out for your talent here at Raw. You're welcome. I cannot believe I lost my title in the last show. As a former champion, I'm enacting my rematch clause. I want a championship rematch against Johnny Tommaso. Nobody else better get a shot at the Raw Tag Team Championship before me. Sure. Can't happen soon enough. I didn't just wear that gold, I bled for it. Okay, that's a different response. Okay, so first of all, looks like somebody got a new perk. So, Alexa, it's between Hell in a Cell and No Holds Barred. Can't remember what is the No Holds Barred match. I know Hell in a Cell is just Hell in a Cell. Yeah, No Holds Barred loser is injured for a week. No, thank you. Wait, what's today's? Oh yeah, the Elimination Chamber, which nobody has a thing for. Awesome. Yeah, I'm pretty sure nobody has a specialty for Elimination Chamber. So I guess I just gotta put in my best ones and hope they don't get injured no, I'm sorry. The winner won't get injured for 3 weeks. The other 2 losers will. Again, guys, like, what are we doing? Like, stop that from being an actual thing, please. Hell in a Cell match is gonna be your new specialty, Alexa. Okay, so I know I wanted to finish the tag team feud. So we're gonna do that here. I know I also wanted to finish the championship feud, but you guys are, well, Alistair is severely wasted, so we'll leave that alone. I'm gonna have Oba take on Trick, and he'll take on Jordan. And who else? Who else? I don't know. I think I'm gonna just have. You know what? Let me fill out the other matches first. So I think I'm gonna go by ring level on this one and go with Molly, definitely. I hate to go with any of the champions, but they are the highest ring levels. So I think we go with Charlotte, and we go with Alexa. Okay, so they're the highest ring levels there. Here, I think the highest are Shinsuke, New Jack, and Shamrock. Okay. And that leaves who to compete here? I think we'll do Ilya against Jacob. And I think we'll, no, not you, but you in the opener, and the title one there. Okay, and what So we're gonna do this week. Let's go. Training, we could give him a week off, or we could give Seth a week off. Tommaso. And I want to give Johnny a training because he needs a week off so he can get 12 stamina back. Who else is close? I'm going to be more specific. Who else is close that isn't involved in a match tonight? Oh, Alba Fire is. Who else? I think we'll do, instead of training with you, I think we'll do a self promo for Jay. And self promo for Julia. Okay, let's switch those. Okay, so let's see, the main event's taken care of. The mid-cards are taken care of, and so is the opener. And is there any other match that I want, or is there any other cards that I want to do? Whole spot 1. No, that's not really worth it. What would the PLE match be this cycle? Oh, still can't. Alright. Yeah, no, the only one that would benefit from that is them. So yeah, I think we're good. Wait, what is the other part that he gives? Plus 5,000 capacity, plus $2 ticket, and 5%. You know what? Sure, why not? I'm doing this for that. And I think we're good there. Okay, let's do this. I am so scared right now. Okay, Elimination Chamber. Losers are injured for 3 weeks. We have Molly Holly, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, Nikki Cross, Alexa Bliss, and JC Jane. Why am I not surprised he put JC in this match? For an eliminated card, select an opposing brand. A random superstar will be fired from their brand after this week's show. The cost of their contract is not refunded. And the winner, Alexa Bliss. And everyone else is injured, which sucks. Okay, we got Ova taking on Trick for the Intercontinental Championship as your winner. And still, Intercontinental Champion, Ova Femi, in a 3-star match that grows their rivalry to level 2. Jay comes out just to eat with the crowd and gets 6 popularity for it. The Motor City Machine Guns take on the MFTs. And the winners, the Motor City Machine Guns, in a 3-star match that completes the rivalry. Good. We have a training promo from Alba Fire. She gets herself 6 ring XP. And we have a match between Jordan Grace and Raquel Rodriguez. And the winner, Raquel Rodriguez, in a 2.5-star match that grows the rivalry to level 3. We have a training promo from Tommaso Ciampa. He gets himself 2 ring XP. And we have a match, Ilya Dragunov taking on Jacob Fatu. And the winner, Jacob Fatu, in a 2-star match that starts a rivalry between the two. And Julia does a self-promo, and unfortunately, her microphone is not only off, she has a wardrobe malfunction, which loses her 1 popularity point. And let's go ahead and simulate the rest of this. And who won the final? Oh, great. Cody. So who else is injured? Woods and Theory. Wait, Nakamura's injured for 6 weeks? Oh my god, I hate the Elimination Chamber. That sucks. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we end with 79,000 fans. NXT Mutiny ends with 74. Okay, so we are 138,000 fans ahead of them. I believe. No, we're not. Yeah, we are. We're 138,000 fans ahead of them. Okay, now as far as trading is concerned, now everybody's worn down over here. 3, 9. Yeesh. Roman's still injured for another 2 weeks. Asuka's injured for 2 weeks. Wow. Oh, power cards, that's right. Let me check these real quick. So you got 1 eliminated while I got the other. Yeah, you got nothing that can help heal anybody. I don't know, maybe I'd try and trade you for this. cash. What? Say $50,000. Yeah, haha, no. Okay. 90,000. You must be nuts if you think I'd go for that deal. Okay. Then how do I get out of here? Okay, so you want to trade me Roman Reigns, who's injured for 2 weeks, against Kelly Contrail, and you want me to give you $13,500. Here's the thing though. I'm gonna have enough problems healing the rest of my roster, so no thank you. Alright, and we're in the road, we're officially on the road to WrestleMania. Let's see what. Good old Cleveland, time to give my adoring fans what they want. I'd better be on the card tonight or they'll be held at payment. Hey, I feel like I'm the fall guy every week at the moment. Whatever my next match is, I want to win. That's on you. Hey Foley, I feel like my career needs a boost. What would really help is taking on an opponent with more experience and an established reputation. How about Sky? She'd be perfect. Can we book that match sometime soon? Sure, why not? Yes, I knew you'd agree. Can't wait to see that match on the card. Thanks. No problem. Oh, your contract is up and you want to stay for the rest of the season for 41K? Sure. That sounds good. Okay, we have DLC next week. Alright, now we are to the shakeups. Soft landing. Superstars are far less likely to be injured in normal tables and falls count anywhere matches. Okay. Wild card. Using at least one specialist superstar in a match increases its quality. Well, pretty sure we're going with wild card. Let's see what the other one is. Jumpstart. Superstars below ring level 10 gain 15 ring XP. And that will be how many exactly? Level 10... 1. That would be one person. Now see, that's a card that you need to get in the early going, not like at WrestleMania. But we are definitely going to go with wild card. Using at least one specialist superstar in a match increases quality. So we're definitely going to look for that during the WrestleMania PLE cycle. But unfortunately, our time together has come to an end. So in case I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, good night, humans. Nanu.